magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And up next is Xavier Howard.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And last week, Goff came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now Goff on first down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Defensively, we always know he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. They juked him. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Locked incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. After one, 7-3 the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The Seahawks at 3-6 now in the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 20-yard line. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
You know what, I can tell this is going to end really badly when he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tapping machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Walker is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They run again with Walker, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Goff. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to have a Rams first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Being chased out left.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10. Goff.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple of chapters left in that book, though.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Walker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chuck Clark with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Hunt will try going up the middle. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's gone. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Sanders' kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in the huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, as you would just say, take your foot off the pedal. Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Trying the left side with Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable to where their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for L.A. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the gun, here's Goff.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, caught at the 26.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And going right back to Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, Walker.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Running right, here's Walker. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Running left is Walker.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4 and 6.